Okay, so still on page 13, we're going to go over the point slope form. So the point slope form is what you use when you're given a point and a slope. So if you're given a point and a slope, you label your point x sub 1, y sub 1, and then you write y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. And now I substitute for y sub 1, 5. The slope is negative 1. And for x sub 1, 3. And now I have an equation. So I went directly from a point and a slope into an equation. So let's try for the next one. I label this x sub 1, y sub 1. I write y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. I say y minus negative 1 becomes y plus 1 equals negative 2, and then x minus 5. And for this one up here, again, I label this x sub 1, y sub 1. So I'd say y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. So I get y minus 2 equals 2 times x minus 3. So now I want you to try number 3 and 4 on your own. So stop the video now, do 3 and 4, and then start it again and see if you got it correct. Okay, so I'm going to do 3. So the first thing I'm going to do is label this x sub 1, y sub 1. I'm going to write y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. So y minus 6 equals 3 halves. And this is x minus negative 6 becomes x plus 6. I label this x sub 1, y sub 1. I write y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. Y minus 3 equals 0 times x plus 2. Well, if it's 0, then this all goes away. If I add 3 to both sides, I get y equals 3. Now notice, this was m equals 0. M equals 0 is a HOI. It's a HOI because 0 stands for 0 slope. So if it's a HOI, it's going to be y equals something. The only y value I was given was 3. So I could have gone directly into y equals 3. Okay. So now go ahead and try 5 and 6. Stop the video and start it again when you're done. So I'm going to do 5 and 6. I'm going to label this x sub 1, y sub 1. I'm going to say y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. I get y minus negative 3 is y plus 3 equals 1/3 times x minus 2. And now I see m is undefined. Well, undefined cannot be plugged into point slope form. So I have to think of something else. What am I going to do if m is undefined? Well, if m is undefined, that's a VUX. How do I know that's a VUX? Because the U in VUX stands for undefined. So now I'm only given 2 values. I'm given an x and a y. I know my equation has to be x equals something. So in this case, it's x equals negative 2. Because if you think about it, if I have the point negative 2, 3, and I'm going to draw a vertical line through that, that's going to be the vertical line x equals negative 2. Okay, so now you can turn the page and listen to a different video.